Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW! Folks, you know that throughout this series I've done all sorts of gimmicky teams, right? I'm trying to give each of my Pokemon a fighting chance. I made a Shedinja-based team, a Noctowl-based team. Well, today, I've created two teams based on the Pokemon Musharna, who, based on the Pokemon I'm allowed to use now, is the oldest Pokemon here. So I gotta give her a fighting chance, right? And I created two teams because I have two different strategies. This strategy relies on Musharna boosting her stats as much as possible so that she can use stored power, and yes, I acknowledge that she won't do well against dark types, but I won't use her against dark types. This Musharna holds a choice specs with the mindset of being able to trick it onto my opponents so that my opponents will hold choice specs and be locked into using one move. So there you go, Skill Swap, Psychic, Trick, and Thunder Wave. And, you know, at the very least I can go for Thunder Wave or Skill Swap and try and mess up my opponents that way. But again, both these Musharna will get bodied by dark types. Now, each Musharna does play differently on each team. This team utilizes the Choice Specs Musharna and keeps Lucario on the team, while this Musharna goes with a Drapion. This Drapion knows Acupressure, which is a move that randomly boosts a Pokemon stat by 2 stages, including, or potentially including, accuracy and evasiveness. So I think putting Musharna on a team with Alcremie, who has Decorate, and a Drapion that has Acupressure can be pretty fun. And that's the team I'm going to try first, because that's the more gimmicky team. I also selected the wrong option. That's my bad. That's what happens when I talk while I'm trying to play. Also, it's a new month, or, I mean, at this point in time, it's probably the end of the month. But at the time I'm recording this, it's a new month. I haven't done battles yet, so my score is going to be freshly reset. So here we go. Team 3 is the one we're going to try out. Musharna and Drapion. The Weavile is still a support Weavile with Fake Out and Icy Wind. The Alcremie is the same with Decorate, Mystical Fire, Goodra still bulky. No major changes on any other Pokemon. It's mainly Musharna and Drapion that are the stars here. This Musharna's whole gimmick is to just keep boosting her stats with Curse and Calm Mind, and then potentially Decorate and Acupressure. And then go to town with Stored Pressure. All her EVs are in defensive stats, so she should be able to take a few hits. But we're going to see what my opponent uses. I know that there are plenty of Dark-type Pokemon that are prevalent. I know that Tyranitar is a common one. I know that Grimmsnarl is pretty popular. I know that Sableye pops up every now and again, so I have to be cautious about that. Incineroar is a big one. If I'm stuck fighting a Dark-type Pokemon with Musharna, I can't win the battle, because she can't deal any damage. Her only move is a Psychic-type move. So my goal will have to be to take down any Dark-type Pokemon on my opponent's team. Musharna would ideally be able to take down anything else. And as I do these practice battles, I don't have to use Musharna, but I would like to. She's the focus of today. As I said, she's one of the oldest Pokemon I have. The only 2 Pokemon that would be older than her would have to get added to this game, and that's Simipour and Serperior. But I like Musharna. Most people think it probably runs Trick Room. Ooh! My opponent has an Air Rotom? Please bring Air Rotom. I have not fought one yet in this game. It is the Rotom form I see the least. Otherwise, we also have Duraludon, Gallade, Sylveon, Milotic, and Whimsicott. Okay, so no dark types. So this actually could be a good time for Musharna to shine. Please bring the Rotom. Please. Be gimmicky like me, please. Alright, I'm going to bring Musharna, and I'm going to start with Drapion. I could bring Weavile and go for Fake Out, but I don't actually think that's going to be too useful here. So we'll do Goodra, because Goodra would do good against most of these Pokemon. And then Alcremie for the last one to deal with Gallade, potentially. And Duraludon as well. I don't think Lapras would do too well here. So I think Alcremie should be the last one. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's try this Musharna strategy. I know it has its flaws, but I love trying out these random strategies and working out the kinks. Alright, we are going to my opponent's battlefield because he is on the left side of the screen, which should be the water arena, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. It is the water arena indeed. Alright, tell me you brought Rotom. Alright, Duraludon and Sylveon. Shiny Sylveon. Leads me to believe that Rotom's probably not in the back. Darn it! I want to fight an Air Rotom so badly. I love fighting unconventional Pokemon. You have no idea. But alright, Duraludon and Sylveon, that's fine. They're common, but they're not the most common things in the world. So we're going to Calm Mind with Musharna. Acupressure. Do I want to go straight for Acupressure? Here's the thing. I could go for Knockoff. Both of these Pokemon are special attackers. Musharna can definitely take the hit. Drapion, I'm not so sure. Let's go for Acupressure. Oh, Drapion's the fastest thing on the field. Okay, I was not expecting that. Let's see what stat gets boosted. Special defense, perfect. Yeah, both these Pokemon are special attackers. So Drapion is more physically defensive. If that thing's targeting Drapion right here, Drapion's probably going to go down. Let's see. It's targeting Drapion. So yeah, Drapion's probably done. That's okay. I got the Acupressure off, and I'm glad that the random stat that was chosen was Special Defense. Any stat boost would be helpful on my Musharna except for attack. Speed isn't super useful either, especially since my Musharna has Curse, which lowers her speed. But, I mean, getting speed boosts in general could be fine. You're usually supposed to use Musharna on a Trick Room team. Anyway, we're going to send in Alcremie. So I think for this next turn then, let's see, I'm at +1 special attack, +3 special defense. So my stored power attack goes up for every stat boost I get, but it does not go down for every stat drop I get. So I think now's a good time to use stored power. We'll use that on Sylveon. And then Alcremie is probably good for a Calm Mind too. Just the one, and then I can Gigantamax her if I want to, or I can have her use Decorate on the next turn. Okay, Mystical Fire. So it's like I never got the special attack drop, but boom, that does like nothing. All right. The special attack boosts are also beneficial just because it'll make stored power deal more damage in general. Just not like even without the gimmick of stored power dealing more damage for every stat boost. Like I would just to have a higher special attack set, I would want that in general anyway. In any case, we're gonna Calm Mind with Alcremie, so she'll be good for a little bit. And then we've got stored power. Even though I have a special attack drop, is this enough to take out the Sylveon? No, that did like nothing, because now I'm only at 3 stat boosts. So now that he knows my strategy, I have to take out the Sylveon sooner rather than later, but it doesn't make sense to go for another stored power right now. We're going to Calm Mind again, because there's only so much he can do about it, unless one of his Pokemon has Taunt. And then with Alcremie, let's decorate Musharna. I don't think Alcremie is going to go down this turn. She could, but I think she'll be good for one more turn, and using Decorate here is probably a good idea. Yeah, his Pokemon aren't particularly fast. Maybe he was planning on using Trick Room, and he was like, oh snap, the opponent has a Musharna. It's going to be the fastest thing on the field if I use Trick Room. Okay, he's Dynamaxing. If it's in that ball, it's probably the Duraludon. Is it Gigantamax Duraludon? Because I haven't seen those. Okay, we got a regular Duraludon. Yeah, Gigantamax Duraludon just recently became legal in VGC, but more people are still running regular Duraludon because using Max Steel Spike as your steel move rather than the Gigantamax move is typically more useful. Let's see. Oh, that did a lot. You got a critical hit, okay. But if that's all the critical hit did, then I'm not super worried. There's the Max Steel Spike. Alcremie, can you take this? No, she cannot. That's fine. It's actually not so fine because it messes up my strategy a lot. Half my Pokemon are down. Musharna's almost down. He's got a Dynamax Pokemon on the field, and he still has all 4 of his Pokemon remaining. But I've got a super bulky Musharna right now. So stored power didn't do too much on that previous turn. Maybe with like one more Calm Mind, I can start one-shotting stuff. But for now, we're going to get Goodra in. I wanted to Gigantamax Alcremie in a turn or two, but I guess I took too long setting up my stuff. So I guess that my Goodra is going to be my Dynamax Pokemon. So we're going to... Stored power is not going to do anything right now, though. Tell you what, we're going to go for Moonlight. We're going to heal up. And then we're going to Dynamax Goodra. Now, Max Ooze might not take out Sylveon right here, but if it does, that's great. The main reason I'm using it is to get the special attack buff on both Goodra and Musharna. It'll help Musharna stored power, deal more damage, plus boosting my base special attack in general, which just makes boosting my special attack basically is the best thing I can do for Musharna. It's like doubling down, quadrupling down on stored power. Getting Goodra's special attack even higher is better for whatever Pokemon he might have in the back. Maybe he brought that Rotom. I don't know. I'm hoping he did because it won't be able to do much to my Pokemon remaining here. But it would be a special attacker, so I doubt he brought it. He has Duraludon and Sylveon, but I guess I am glad to see the Dynamax now. Because although he might go for Max Wormwind and deal a ton of damage to my Goodra, I feel like Goodra can take out Duraludon at this point. So there's the Hyper Voice. That hurts, although that didn't do too much. And then, what's your vibe? Yeah, Max Wormwind, that's fine. If Goodra can take this... Oh wow, she took that very, very well. So maybe that Duraludon special attack isn't super high? Not sure. But alright. Oh wait! He used Draco Meteor earlier. So he dropped his special attack, didn't he? So it's no wonder that Goodra took that so well. He's at -2 special attack, and Goodra's just a freaking bulky dragon. The bulkiest, I think, if we exclude certain legendaries. So great. I'm not worried at all then. I'm actually quite surprised he chose to Dynamax after all that then, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, Musharna's healing up. Very good. We got my special attack buff. So now, I'm going to go for Curse. Be prepared for any physical attackers in the back. And we'll do Max Ooze again. This should KO Sylveon. Alright, you're going for Hyper Voice again. Take that like a pro. Alright. Using Max Form. You can lower my attack all you want. It won't weaken the power of my stored power. Yeah, there we go. A little more surprised that you attacked Musharna, but you clearly see it as a threat. You definitely want that thing out of here, and I don't blame you. We're going to get another curse in there, though. Just in case physical attackers seem to be a problem. Because my special defense is fine. It's the physical defense that needs a little assistance right now. And Musharna's already slow, so I figured curse is great. Boost 2 stats, lower my speed stat in case Trick Room is ever set up by my opponents. It's perfect. Alright, Sylveon's down. Finally, I took down a Pokemon on my opponent's team. But the battle's far from over. I still have 3 more to go. And my Dynamax is about to end right here. So, or no, I have 1 more turn. His Dynamax is about to end right here. Sorry, I thought I Dynamaxed on the same turn as him. This battle's only been going on for like 10 minutes and I'm already forgetting what's happening. But okay, what Pokemon did you bring back? Milotic, okay. Normally I'd have to be a little cautious about this because Milotic usually runs the competitive ability, which buffs its special attack every time one of its stats goes down. But I don't plan on lowering any of your stats. I don't really have a move that would do so unless my Goodra reverts back and uses Acid Spray. So, I figure we can just go straight for Max Lightning. Or better yet, Max Lightning might not KO the Milotic. It might not. If I use Max Flare, though, that will deal at least neutral damage to Duraludon, and it'll weaken the Milotic's water attacks. Alright, Duraludon missed. That's awesome. Speed going down, not great, but my Pokemon are already slower, so it doesn't matter. You just wanted a spread move, and both my Pokemon took it like the pros they are! Good girls! Good girls! Alright, so let's get that Max Flare going. That'll make my Flamethrower stronger for the rest of the match, too. Duraludon is still alive! It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. Then we've got the Moonlight, which, does that heal less if it's in sunlight? I don't remember. Let's see how much that heals up. Well, it brought me to full health, so if it heals less than it does in sunlight, then it doesn't... Or I think it heals less in the rain, I think is what it is. Even so, alright, Musharna's at full health. I think it's time to start going to town. I think it's time to start attacking with Musharna. I think I've got enough stat buffs. We're going to go for Dragon Pulse on Duraludon, just in case. Just in case. Just want to take out everything. Draco Meteor again. That must be the strongest move you've got. Alright, Goodra should be able to take this pretty well. Or she won't be able to take it at all and she'll faint. Alright. Hey, oh, you got a critical hit. Alright, Musharna, ultimate comeback. Let's go. Let's hope this stored power strategy pays off. Okay, Skull, that should really deal nothing. Your power is halved. 7 HP? Look, I shouldn't be laughing at my opponents, but that was a lot less than I thought it was going to do. Those special defense buffs, Musharna, or Milotic getting weakened by the sun. I love it. Alright, what's your Pokemon in the back then? Gallade! Alright! So you would resist... No, you don't. You don't resist stored power. Stored power deals neutral damage to you. So in theory, this should one-hit KO you. That's got to be able to take a hit from both you guys. As long as you both don't get critical hits right now. Let me knock on the wood. Don't let them both get critical hits. Shadow Sneak. Okay, that's smart. That'll proc my Key Berry, though. Very good. So now I've got another defense boost, which makes my stored power even stronger. Okay, Solar Beam. Oh, I didn't know you'd have Solar Beam. So you were ready for the sun. Fascinating. But even so, that shouldn't do much. Like, it's a strong move, but... Dang. My Musharna's too strong. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stored power, baby. Awesome job, Musharna. Okay, I'm loving this. Ultimate comeback. Ultimate comeback. Who says you need to run Trick Room with Musharna when you've just got... Oh my... Yeah. That was pretty perfect. I love ultimate comebacks, and I'm glad that I was able to do so with this Musharna strategy. That was great. That was great. Alright, and let's see what that Rotom Air would have done. Alright, Ally Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse. Yeah, you were a special attacker. I wish you brought it, man. I wish you did, but I acknowledge why you didn't. But in any case, woo! Not that my Musharna strategy is foolproof, but that was the ideal battle to showcase that strategy. Things were looking a little grim. But I pulled it back. Musharna, you're awesome! Of course, I needed the help of all of my Pokemon. That Acupressure from Drapion boosting my special defense was pretty critical. Goodra being able to boost my special attack was pretty critical. Sadly, Alcremie didn't get to do much, but we'll do more with her next time. For now, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!
Hey, thank you for watching my video all the way to the end. If you want to show your support, one of the best things you can do is leave a comment down below. So if you have anything nice you want to say about the video, or if you have any questions, I'll try to respond to whatever I can at my earliest convenience. Either way, your support means a lot and I really appreciate it. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye!